What's up, guys? It's your boy, GamingFo here, back for another video about the NBA. And today I'll be talking about the Eastern Conference semifinals game between the 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. Now, if you don't know yet, the Toronto Raptors won the game 92-90 in Game 7 in Toronto. So I'll talk about first what went well for both teams. Both teams played their starters heavy minutes. They played their starters at least 200 minutes combined, both teams, right? Which is a lot. They only the Raptors only played a 7-man rotation, and the Sixers played an 8-man rotation. So for the Sixers, it's pretty simple. They had a very efficient game. They shot a combined 43% from the field and 33% from the three, and 83% on free throws, which is good for them. Really strong rebounding from Embiid and Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris also had a lot of rebounds. Embiid was 21 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. Good game from him. He was a plus 10 for the game, so he was really effective. He kept Marc Gasol at bay the entire game, and yeah, that was basically the Sixers. Jimmy Butler came in clutch, hitting a lot of free throws, 5 out of 6 free throws, so that was great. For the Raptors, 41 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for Kawhi Leonard. 16 of 39 from the field, which is 41%. 7 out of 8 for free throws. Only 2 of 9 for three-point range. But he had a really monster game, and he hit a game winner that sent the Sixers home. Which, honestly, while I was watching the game, I was just petrified when he hit that shot.
Make this tough. It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Game, series, Toronto has won.
Jimmy Butler was running down the court. What did he have? 4 seconds left in the game, something like that. Hits that layup to tie the game at 90-90. And then Kawhi Leonard gets the ball with 4 seconds left, dribbles all the way to the corner, and takes that shot with Simmons and Embiid all over them.
Short, 2-point game. Here comes Butler, driving layup is good.
Danny Green had a horrible game, shooting 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Only contributed 2 points. Kyle Lowry, had a decent game, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Not bad for him. He wasn't too efficient, but that's to be expected from Kyle Lowry at this point. Ibaka came off the bench, provided good defense, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Plus 22. He was really good. There was only 3 players for the Toronto Raptors that were a plus in the plus minus stat, and those were Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, and Serge Ibaka. So the bench did show up to play, which is great for them. The matchups weren't even at all. Kawhi Leonard dominated Jimmy Butler. Nick Nurse made the change to have Kawhi guard Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler immediately wasn't as effective as he was in previous games, only shooting 5 for 14. 16 points, though. Tobias Harris woke up for once, had 15 points and 10 rebounds. Shot pretty efficiently, although he could have taken more shots. Embiid was not efficient, but like I said, he had a monster game all over the place, affecting the floor everywhere, offensively, defensively. JJ Redick sunk 5 3-pointers. No, he sunk 4 3-pointers, shooting 50% from 3. Simmons, like usual, was exposed for not having a shot, but did play well in transition. Did have a couple big plays, a couple big blocks towards the end. Mike Scott didn't really give him anything. They played him a couple minutes. He was just there. He was a minus 12 while he was on the floor in those 10 minutes. He had been effective for them in the playoffs the whole series, but he was pretty much nullified by Kawhi and Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam did not show up for this Game 7. It was really only Kawhi. It was 11 points, 11 rebounds for him on 4 for 11 shooting. So, nothing great from him. Overall, it was a great game for both teams, but also it was a poor performance for everybody but Kawhi on the Raptors. They could have done so much more. This game could have been in the hundreds for points, but it was an inefficient game for them. The Raptors only shot a combined 38% from the field and 23% from 3. They did take 10 more shots, though. than the Philadelphia 76ers. No, they took 24 more shots than the Philadelphia 76ers, the Raptors took. And they still weren't able to blow out the Sixers. So the Toronto Raptors move on to play against the Milwaukee Bucks. That will be an insane matchup to watch. Giannis playing the Raptors. Giannis will be playing Kawhi. It's going to be a new matchup. LeBron's out of the East. It's going to be a whole new storyline. That's really all we want. Storylines. The bench got to show up, though. It can't be just one game out of 7 that Serge Ibaka decides to score 17. And Kyle Lowry has to stay consistent. Danny Green can't have a 2-point game. They've all got to stay consistent and efficient for the Raptors to have a chance against the Bucks. The Sixers, on the other hand, this might have been the last game with their starting 5. Jimmy Butler could leave. Tobias Harris could leave. There's so many things that could go wrong for the Sixers in free agency. They do have a 1% chance or something like that at getting the number 1 pick in the draft, though. So because of some lottery, because they own the Kings pick, but like there's a bunch of twists and turns on that, so it's not like for sure that they own the Kings pick. There's a lot of twisted up things there. But going back to that shot, Simmons did not play Kawhi very well. He saw that Embiid was going on to play help defense, and he kind of started walking. There was like 1 second left. I don't think the sense of urgency, he didn't have a sense of urgency. Embiid, as soon as that shot went in, Embiid started crying. That was a learning moment for him. He's not going to be the same player afterwards. That woke him up, I think. Simmons, though, he's so passive. He won't attempt a jump shot. He's so passive, and I don't know if the importance of the moment really hit him, that Kawhi Leonard was taking a last-second shot, that he could win the game there, and he did. It was a very, very upsetting outcome for me as a Sixers fan, but, I called the Toronto Raptors winning this game, so I'm not too surprised, honestly. It just shows the greatness of Kawhi. Yep, that's that. That's my take. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment if you have anything to say. I will be dropping a rebuild video in 2K soon, so stay tuned for that. Bye.